Peace, family. I hope you are happy and healthy and doing well. We're going to do something different. We are going to make jewelry for me. I never ever do that. And when I do, I really don't. But the most I'll do is like if I mess something up, I might keep it instead of remaking it. I definitely don't want to sell it if it's not like 100% A1 quality. Or it might not just be the quality. It might just be like, oh, I hate the way that came out. Or not I hate it, but just I'm very, very anal when it comes to my work. I put a lot of effort into creating it, into the finishing of it, the quality of it. So if something is just not there for me where I feel like it's sellable quality, I might keep it because it's not going to be trash because I made it. But my birthday is Saturday, October 16th, and I am going to purposely make some jewelry for me. The first thing is I'm going to make some Ankh earrings. So my Ankh earrings right now, they were originally made in brass, and then I just made them available in silver. But I've really been wanting to make a pair in copper available. So I'm going to make the first pair for me, but I'm going to keep them. I'm going to wear them on my birthday. And then in the move, I haven't been able to find all the rest of my jewelry. I don't know what happened with that, but I have been wanting to like purposely make myself some really nice crystal jewelry like I do for you guys. Citrine is one of my absolute favorite crystals. So I'm going to, I hope you guys can see this citrine is gorgeous. It has a rainbow. I have more citrine. This one is from Nigeria. I order them from my crystal shop, but then I always save some crystals to make jewelry with. So I'm going to make a citrine necklace for myself. And then I think I'm going to wrap this one. This is a clear quartz. So citrine is really motivational. It's like sunshine energy. It's one of my favorites. And then clear quartz is an amplifier and it's a master healer. So wearing these two together is just gonna like give me crazy birthday energy. Hey, I'm 35. Hey, So working on that, and then if I can make it, because today is Monday and my birthday is Saturday, I'm also still trying to retighten my daughter's hair. I am still homeschooling. I am still growing my food, and I am still unpacking my house, which is why you guys are at this angle and you can barely see what's behind me. So I'm going to try not to be like stressed the week, coming up to my birthday. We'll see what I can comfortably get done. The earrings is a no-brainer. It's not going to take too much time. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. I want to make a power cuff. I don't know if you guys have seen people wear power cuffs and they're like, normally they're copper and they wrap around, but you wear them like here. I want to make one with an ankh. I don't have the full design. I just know that I want it to have an ankh, and I know that I want it to wrap around. I will probably do a pattern with it. Maybe this pattern, probably this pattern. This is the same pattern if you watched my video where I made the anniversary gift for my cousin's wife. This is the pattern that I use. So I'm thinking probably this pattern, but I just got to figure out all the details. So yeah, that's what's up. So this piece is going to be a soldered piece. This piece is going to be a wrapped piece. I'll definitely show you guys pictures of them when I'm done. I want to just show you real quick this patterned copper. This is what I'm going to use. I don't even know. I hope you guys can see the pattern on it. This is what I'm going to use for the citrine bezel wall. And I get this pattern by using my rolling mill. Let's see if I can show you guys my rolling mill without y'all seeing the craziness that is my space. This is my rolling mill. So if you look, the rollers have patterns. So you roll the metal through there a couple times to get the patterns. And yeah, that's how I got that pattern on there. So I'm gonna, you know, I don't know how much I'm gonna show, but I'll show you guys for sure at the end. I'm gonna have to make this a little shorter. As you can see there, that's about how much of the crystal I'm gonna want covered. So I'm gonna cut this, and then I'll, you know how I do, I'm gonna make the setting, fit the stone, solder it to the back plate, put a loop on there, solder that, file it up, clean it up, set the stone, put it on the thing, boom. So thank you guys for joining. I'm actually pretty excited to make something for myself and celebrate myself, because it's not something that I do often. So I will show you guys some progress, or at least all the finished products when they're done. And I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for watching. Peace. Okay guys, I just want to show you this real quick. So if you follow my Instagram, and you go back, like, not last year but the year before, I made some Father's Day jewelry, and it had crystals with crowns on there, and it was like, in my mind I was like, yes, for your king, for my king, because the dad is the king, man. And I've been meaning to make some for the queens. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this queen right here. I'm always like, I'm a very uplifting person. I just love loving on people. It makes me feel good. So I'm always, that's one reason why I make jewelry, is to make people feel beautiful, to give them amazing energy to wear around with them all the time. So I am going to recreate that. So and this is the same pattern that I used. So what I did was I drew the zigzag, and this is all by hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. When it gets on the crystal, you guys are gonna feel it, trust me. I am going to saw out this zigzag, and then this whole bottom part will be what I use for the, you know, the setting, the bezel. So it'll be like a crown sitting on top of my crystal. I'm not gonna show you guys me sawing it out, but you guys know how I do. I use my jeweler's saw, and I saw it out by hand. Whoop, sorry about that. So I'm gonna use my jeweler's saw and just saw it out by hand, and then I'm gonna cut it to the size of, look at what's on my desk, y'all. Girl, I don't need you for jewelry making. That's Nkechi. She always coming in here and dropping stuff off on my desk. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this out, and then I'll form it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I do that. Yeah, I'm excited. Peace. All right, family. So I'm about to take a break for lunch, but I got my onyx sawed out. I have to drill a hole in the middle and then saw this middle part out, and they'll be almost done. Then I just hammered the pattern on there and soldered my little loops. And here is the setting for the citrine so far. So see, it looks like a crown. Well, it looks like a crown to me. I really like this design. I should definitely make more of these, I think. What do you guys think? So it's not soldered. I'm gonna make a little the loop, and it's gonna have a leg, and so it's all gonna solder together at once, and the loop will kind of come into the crown above the crystal, so it'll lay really nice and pretty. Let's see if I can stick this in here for you guys so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. It's gonna be like that. Yeah, so far I love it. I'm probably going to shorten it just a little bit once I get it all soldered. And that's where I'm at. I'm going to take a break. I'm still processing the power cuff, so I don't have anything to show with that right now. All I know is I'm going to probably use my 6-gauge half-round wire for that. And that's all I know. So as I know more, I will show and tell you guys more. But thanks for watching. I'll have an update in a bit. Okay guys, I just realized something, so I thought I'd show you. So I'm filing this. The setting is done. It's dirty. And I just realized that it's brass. This is a little crooked, but it's soldered and it's mine, and I'm okay with that. If I was making this for someone else or to sell, I would fire it again, separate them, and then solder it back on straight. But I'm okay with it as long as it's sturdy and the front is going to look the way I want. But I just realized that this is brass. So when you fire brass or you use the torch with it, you heat it up, it brings out a copper color. Normally on my brass pieces, I have to get it back to the brass color. So because I'm almost done, I'm going to leave it like this. And the end result will probably be a little kind of mixture of both. It'll look like kind of gold, but kind of copper colored. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So somebody's coming, my kid's coming. It's gonna be like that. I hope you can see that. Yeah, so I'm gonna clean this up after I go get my child together. That's my 4-year-old. She's a Taurus. She has a super strong personality. That's what I'm gonna say about that. So I'll show you guys the finished products. I'm still processing the cuffs, and I'm not gonna rush it, so it might not even be done before my birthday. But either way, this video will come out on my birthday, showing you guys what it's looking like. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. Peace, guys. Good to see you. So here is the pendant so far. It's not set. I just want you guys to see how it's going to look. And I'm going to show you what I use to make sure that the stone is going to stay in there. So that's it. I think it's coming out beautifully. My earrings are in the tumbler, and I think I maybe have an idea for the cuff. So, oh, this is kind of messy, y'all. But I'm going to show it to you anyway. This is Jewelers Epoxy. So it has 2 sides. It doesn't become sticky permanent until you mix these 2 together. So what I do is try to squeeze an equal amount into, normally I use a bottle top because I recycle stuff all the time. So I've been using this one, you can see. It sucks because sometimes I squeeze out too much and then I don't have anywhere to put it. But this is what I use when you see the settings where it's a natural crystal and it goes like up into the setting. I use this, I mix it up for about a minute, and then I put it all around the inside of the setting and stick the crystal in there, and then I don't touch it for about 24 hours. I also use this for my leather cords. I'll show you guys if I can find it quickly. These are my magnetic clasps that I use. I really love them. So they're magnetic, but they also go in and twist. So anytime you order something with a leather cord from me, I use this to connect these to the leather cord, just to make sure it is very, very sturdy. You will talk to metalsmiths. Most metalsmiths will tell you we do not use any type of glue. No, they're like anti-glue. However, so when I'm setting, that's correct. When you're setting a stone like this, you create the setting to fit the stone. You push it in and down on the stone. So most of my jewelry is set with pressure. However, this setting is nicely made. It does fit the stone well, but just to make sure, because I don't want to press on this setting the way that I do the other ones. I really love how it's fitting on the stone. I really love how it looks. It's got a pattern on there, and so if I have to press in and clean it up, I just can't be sure. And so that I can be sure, I use Jewelers Epoxy. I don't want anybody to spend their money on something with me and then they're wearing their stuff out and the crystal falls out. And then what if it breaks? Then I can't even fix it. It's just a bad experience all around. So I will tell you, if you are creating settings, if you're creating prong settings, if you're creating, if you don't know what a prong setting is, it's kind of like wedding rings and jewelry where there's little prongs that hold the stone in. Those do not require glue. If you're doing bezel settings, that's the setting like this. That should not require glue. You should make sure that you're creating a setting that is going to hold that stone in there. But you also have to set pearls. A lot of times when you see pearl rings or earrings, they're half drilled, and you have to use a Jewelers Epoxy or some type of glue to get them to stick down and stay there. And if you see something like this, if it's not wire wrapped, I do wire wrap, but I don't do it as much. Metal smithing is my jam. Like, I am a lady smith, and I absolutely love it. I love the hammering and the soldering. I love imagining it in my mind and then creating it in metal and stone. And so that's what I normally work with. And I started learning with the smoother stones. They're called cabochons. If it has a flat bottom, it's a cabochon. But I really got into like the crystal jewelry where it's in its natural state. And I love that. I love making something with an unaltered crystal. So I kind of have to make the metal and the setting and the glue or whatever fit the stone. So that's my little tidbit. I'm not like anti-glue for everything, if I can be honest with you. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that my work is quality and that it's not going to fall apart. So I am going to use my Jewelers Epoxy to connect this. And then I'm going to do this one. I think is going to go on a leather cord. What do you guys think? What do you think, guys? So I'm going to put it on the leather cord with an adjustable, because if I want to wear it by itself, I might wear it here. Or if I wear it with something, I might wear it here, and then I'll wear a longer one there. Or if I wear it by itself, I might want it here. So a lot of times I like to do like a little chain on my leather cord and a little hook and eye clasp. That way I can kind of pick where I want it to sit depending on what I'm wearing or how I'm feeling. So yeah, so it's coming along. Today's Tuesday. My birthday is Saturday. So we've got almost 2 pieces down. The earrings are tumbling in the tumbler. Necklace is almost made. And my daughter gave me a pretty cool idea for my cuff, but I'm going to come back this evening and work on that. So I will show you guys what I think I'm going to do for that one a bit later. So thanks for watching. Hope you're happy and healthy and doing well. I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Peace, family. I hope you are well. So I changed something. Originally, I was going to wrap this clear quartz, but I changed my mind. I'm going to metal smith a setting for this clear quartz. I'm in love with it. I love that it's double terminated, which means it has natural points or terminations on both sides. There we go. So it's going to hang this way with the fat side up. And I'm going to use my 14 gauge copper wire to create the setting. This is also the same wire that I use for stacking rings. I'm going to hammer this pattern into that wire and then create a setting for it. So it's gonna be super cute. This one is now done. I love it. I am working on the fasteners, and you can see the top is open. Working on the fasteners for the leather cord for that. And my earrings are drying. So after I get them all nice and shiny, I dip them in Protector Clear. That's for my copper and my brass earrings. And this just helps them keep the shiny finish, the high shine finish, so that they'll be shiny for like ever. So I'm gonna get to hammering. I'm still processing my power cuff, and that's where I'm at right now. So thank you guys for watching. I will show you when I make some more progress. Peace. All right, family, here we are so far. It's dirty. Y'all know it's gonna be dirty now. I'm gonna quit saying that because I know y'all know if you watch me more than once, you know the jewelry is dirty until the end. But I'm liking how the setting is looking. It's got the pattern on here and around. The stone fits in there nicely. So I am going to, so that's how it looks. So it's 2 pieces. I made this bottom piece that fits the stone first and soldered it. Hopefully you can see. I soldered it back here. And then I made this piece and soldered it there and there. So I'm gonna put it in the pickle to clean it up some. And I like this. I think I may have a few more crystals that I might do this style with, but this one is mine. I'm so excited. I never really put so much effort towards making my own jewelry. So I've already got earrings and a necklace, and we're working on the second one, and possibly still the power cuff. I've got to go make lunch. I got to keep retightening Mia's hair. Y'all know I got other stuff to do. When you're grown up and it's your birthday, like, work does not stop. Parenting does not stop. So we'll see how far we get. But so far, I'm pretty freaking excited about how this is turning out. So I'm going to put it in the pickle. That's going to kind of clean it up. I'm going to use my, where is it? Here's a little piece. I use this steel wool after it comes out of the pickle to kind of pre-shine. It also helps me see what really needs to be cleaned up on my flex shaft. So I'm gonna do that stuff, and I'll come back and show you guys some more later. Peace. Peace, family. How y'all doing? So, super excited. So I just got my setting out of the tumbler. Here it is. It's beautiful. I love how it turned out. And I'll show you guys. This is roughly how it's gonna look. So I'm in love with that. I'm definitely going to make more of these style after my birthday. I almost just now was like, ooh, let me grab a crystal and try it, because I have I have more of this. I just went ahead and hammered a whole, not a lot, but I hammered enough for probably 2, depending on the crystal. So who knows, I might at least pick the crystal out. So I got that out, and I made my clasp for the citrine. So this is what is called a hook and eye clasp. This is the hook. This is the eye. And I just add extra chain because sometimes I like to wear my necklaces. Oh, this is a good example. Sometimes I put it on the first loop and sometimes I'll put it on a longer loop. I normally wear mine right here, especially if I'm gonna wear two. But that's how it works. So it's gonna go on leather just like this. So I'll glue this part onto the leather. This is actually supposed to be this way, but I guess it was hanging that way so I could show you. This is a simple wrap that I did for myself. So these are gonna go on the citrine with the leather cord, and then the one that I just showed you is gonna go on this ball chain. I don't know why it doesn't wanna show y'all. There we go. Ball chain, and it just has this little clasp. So I cut it to the length that I want, put it on the chain, boom. I don't know about the cuff, guys. I have a good idea for it, but today's Thursday, my birthday is Saturday. And I feel like if I start on it now, I'll be rushing. And also, I'm kind of wanting to celebrate. Like at 12 o'clock, I'm about to pour me a glass of wine. My family took me out to eat last week on Saturday. And my husband's only day off is this Saturday. So I am kind of celebrating in between. I'm still retightening my daughter's hair. I went to the post office this morning to drop off crystal packages from my crystal shop, and I kind of want to try to organize. I have a new shelf for my crystals out here, and I want to start getting that organized so that that'll be the beginning of getting this garage organized so that I can show you more of it, because right now all you can see is me. But I think I'm going to make myself a few more beaded bracelets. I have a jade beaded bracelet that I'm in love with, and the outfit that I'm wearing is really colorful. So I might make a few more bracelets, just beaded bracelets, because those are really quick. And yeah, that's what I think for now. So I'll show you guys everything when it's all finished up. I'll probably add a few pictures of me wearing the jewelry. And I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to just create something for me, for real, like that I put effort into and finished up all nice. I'm gonna throw these in the tumbler. This is a thicker gauge wire than what I normally make them out of. This is 16 gauge and I normally do 18 gauge. And for those of you who don't know, wire gauges are actually thinner the higher in number you get. So 18 gauge is what I normally use for my clasps, and 16 gauge or 18 gauge for my wire wraps. I use 14 gauge for my stacking rings, which is this one, and also this setting is 14 gauge, just to give you guys an idea of how the sizes go, especially if you are wanting to learn to make jewelry. One thing that I had to figure out is, like, I would order something, especially if you can't purchase in person. You order something and then you get it and it's like, oh, I didn't even know it was going to be that thin, or this isn't really what I needed, you know, to work with or to create what it was I was trying to create. So even taking notes and writing down, like, hey, for the stacking rings, I like 14 gauge. Now you might like 12 gauge for a stacking ring. I find that 14 gauge is good for me. It stacks well and also stacks with other artists' stacking rings very well, because remember, you're making stacking rings. People might not stack all of the rings that they got from you. They may want to mix and match and stack them with other rings. So anyway, guys, that's where I am. I'm going to tumble these. I love the tumbler because it kind of polishes it up a little bit, and it also hardens everything. Just kind of make sure that it's going to stay where it is. This is a pretty strong gauge metal anyway, so I'm going to stick the leather right in there with my jeweler's epoxy. So I just made it the size for that, and right in here. And I got a hook and eye clasp. So most of my copper jewelry either has a magnetic clasp or it has a clasp like this where you can kind of lengthen it, and I'll show you guys. I just open and close it. This one looks crazy because I've been wearing it forever. But I just stick it in the loop, and then I squeeze it. And I like that because I can change the length if I want to. So yeah, that's about it. I think we're gonna do beaded bracelets, and I'm still gonna make that cuff. You guys know I cannot rush my work. I cannot rush my work. I just cannot rush my work. So I really want to have a solid, beautiful plan and give myself the time to make and finish it the way that it's going to be. I'm probably going to still make it for me, or maybe it might be for sale. We'll see. Maybe I might make a few. We shall see. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Okay, y'all, I done messed around and made another one. I used that piece that I showed you guys, but then when I was trying to make the top piece, it wasn't long enough, so I hammered another one. So of course it's dirty, but let me show you guys the crystal that's gonna go in there. This is a hematite included clear quartz from Nigeria. And I wish I could show you guys how gorgeous and sparkly it is. It is really a beautiful piece. And I chose this one, and I love it because it's self-healed at the top. So crystals, most of the time when you get points, they're gonna be broken somewhere. But this one is self-healed, so beautiful. So I thought it was a perfect piece to leave the top out as well. Show that beautiful self-healing. So it is going to go in like so. Sorry, I'm trying to do it and show you guys. Something like that. It doesn't have to go all the way in right now. But I am going to put this piece in the pickle. And I was out here waiting for my stuff to tumble. That's what happened. And I just loved my setting so much I had to do it again. So this one is gonna be available for sale when I get the pictures and stuff and put it on my website, probably by the time this video comes out. But I made another one. I'm in love with it. I'm gonna put it in the pickle and clean it up and stuff, and I'll definitely show you guys at the end what it's looking like. Peace. Peace. This just came out of the pickle, so it is not shiny yet. But I don't know if I've shown you guys what I do when it comes out of the pickle. So this is steel wool. I think I got this from Home Depot. It's not specific kind of steel wool. Any steel wool will do. And what it does, okay, so I want y'all to see how it looks right now. And then I'm just gonna use the steel wool on here and show you guys what it looks like afterwards, because the steel wool helps me to clean it up and see what still needs cleaning up. It's my first little bit of shine after coming out of the pickle pot. I hope you guys can tell, I don't even know if you can, that it's a bit shinier. So that's the next step, is using the steel wool, especially in all of my little joint areas, the areas where I have soldered like this, to show me exactly what kind of cleanup needs to happen next. How my solder joints looking? Do I need to file more? You know, what I need to do before tumbling. So I just wanted to show you guys that the steel wool is a great helpful tool. Cheap, and I use it on everything. Everything that comes out of the pickle gets the steel wool next. And then after that, I use this brass wheel. No, the brass wheel got something stuck on it. You see, I ain't used it in a minute. I don't even know how this happened. Probably my little girl. I'll be telling her to stay out my stuff. This is a brass wheel. I put this on my flex shaft, and it kind of does the same thing as the steel wool, except like with stuff like this that has a pattern, it'll get into the grooves of the pattern, so you could kind of see the difference between the two. Now this one is tumbled. This one I just did steel wool lightly just to show you guys, but once it's all finished, it's gonna be just as nice and finished and beautiful as this one. So I'm gonna finish that up, do my brass brush, and then I'm gonna tumble these, and then I'm gonna use my jeweler's epoxy, and I'll just do one mix. And after I do that one mix, I'm gonna connect my clasp for the citrine. I'm gonna connect the 2 crystals in here as well. That way I'll do all my gluing at the end. But I'm super excited. I actually knocked out or sneaked in another necklace for my shop, which is always great. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Okay, family, so this is the piece that is going to be for sale soon. I actually wanted a different kind of chain for it, so then I didn't have it in stock, so I ordered the chain, but I absolutely love the way it turned out. So excited. These are my pieces. They came out lovely. If I do say so myself. Here's my citrine piece. The sun is kind of going out on me. I do have more citrine. If anyone likes this style, I'd be happy to send you some pictures of the citrine that I have. You can pick your stone. But yeah, that is them. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow, my birthday, and I'll show you guys a few pictures of me wearing it. And that'll be it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it so much. And yeah, y'all be good to yourselves. Peace. All right, family, it's my birthday. We just made candles and had a wine tasting, which was so fun. We're about to have a little dinner and wine and movies. And I just wanted to show you guys how the jewelry looked on. I think they turned out so nice. I really love them. So far, I have had an amazing birthday. It's definitely not over. I'm going to keep on celebrating tomorrow and probably through the end of the month. But thank you guys for taking this journey with me, making jewelry for myself for once. And I just feel so blessed to have made it another year of life. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys and all the joy and the support that you bring to my life. And I hope you guys are happy and healthy. Y'all be blessed. Peace.